Hello and welcome along. This is Virtual Farmer and we're going to take a look at Farming Simulator 25. We've got early access to a build of the game. I believe this build is about 5 weeks old, so we're not near the end of this version of, or we're not anywhere near the final version of FS25, so still an early build. You can see I've got the Spirit 76 tractor behind me. I'm at Case IH. And I'm really looking forward to trying this out. This is the home screen for Farming Simulator 25. We can't really get into anything else here other than just career and the credits at the moment. So let's go into career. We've got 2 exclusive previews here. We've got a preview of Riverbend Springs. And we've got a preview of Htan Panai. So I'm going to take a look at both of these. So let's start off with Riverbend Springs. I don't know if we'll get a look at the PDA. So Riverbend Springs, we've got 8 million to play with, and we are going to have a look at around this as possible. So I'm going to try to have a look around the map. I'm going to try to have a look at the machines that we have available to us. I don't think we have access to the PDA or the shop or anything like that. So we're just going to try out some of the features that exist on this map. We are now loaded in. I do like the nice, clean layout of the new loading screens. It feels very different to Farming Simulator 22, and yeah, just looks really nice. We're loaded in, so start is now down the bottom right-hand corner. We'll start and go into that, and we start straight off in here with the Case AF11 Combine. So we'll just jump out to that quickly and have a look. So we've got auto starting equipment here. We've got the nice Case FD250 Macdon header on it. The AF11 Combine. Got tractor and trailer over here. We've got a lot of stuff. Looks like we've got some spinach next door and a few other bits and pieces. So we have a Crone trailer here with no tractor on, so if we want to go tip this or do anything with that, we'll have to do that. So we'll jump back in this Case Combine. I'm just going to cycle through all the equipment that we have on this preview. So we've got the Case Combine, we've got a Zetor tractor, the Zeta Forterra HSK 140 with a 4M quickie loader on it. And this is down by our rice greenhouses. We've then got the rice planter that we'll be able to go and use as well. We've got the rice harvester, so the little Izeki rice harvester, the Japan 6130. We've then got the New Holland Combine not New Holland Combine. We've then got the John Deere Combine, the S7. And that is doing long grain rice. We'll be able to try out the GPS setup on this. We got the John Deere 9R tractor along with the J&M overloader. And we've also got the spinach harvester. This is the MKB4TR from Oxbo. And with that, we're going to be able to enter or empty into the Brantner trailer with the Fendt 728 Vario tractor. And then there's the Macdon swather that we're going to have a go with as well, with the header on that. The Case Quad Track, I actually have had a chance to drive one of these in real life today, and yeah, this is a fantastic bit of kit, so looking forward to trying that out in game. We've got the Senbogen 340 G telehandler, and oh, we've had a switch out from what we've seen before. This is the Case 185. That is the planter that we've got on here as well. And then we've also got the pea harvester. This is the Oxbo EPD 540 EP harvester. So we're going to get to try some peas today as well. We've got another Zetor. This is Zetor 170 HD Crystal for some cultivating. A Case Magnum 400, and I've just had a factory tour and seen these constructed. So yeah, that is very cool with the Novag planter. And then we also got the Oxbo P. We've also got the Oxbo P. And we've also got the Oxbo BP2140E to harvest our beans as well. So we're going to be doing some green beans as well on here. And then we've got the Volvo Electric. So this is something I'd heard mentioned from some other creators today. I'd got a chance to use. So yeah, we've got an electric truck from Volvo with the cramp trailer on it. And we're back to the combine. So let's get this started and start this up. We'll lower our header down, and it looks like the lowering of the header isn't automatic as it has been in previous games. You immediately go in there and you can get going with that. It's something that you can lower and raise separately. The two parts of the combine don't lower and raise or don't turn on separately. But yeah, you can lower, you don't automatically lower the combine as soon as you enter the field. And it looks here like we don't have the GPS setup on, so let's see if we can set up any GPS on this combine. It certainly has it, so we'll hold H to change the worker mode. And this is a screen I'm actually quite excited about. So one of my criticisms for Farming Simulator 25, from what I've seen so far, is that there's no real controls, but we now have controls, and we've got this screen here. We can turn the lines on and off. We can set offsets. We can change the work direction to automatic and set the degrees on that. That is absolutely awesome. We can set the working width of combine now, or working width of your machine. This is really important. If you are doing baling, want a baler to follow behind where a combine has been before, you can now set it to the combine's width in here and set it to bale. That means your hired worker, your hired worker and your GPS can follow the same line, and you're able to automatically get it to bale behind a combine. That is amazing. That changes the game for me on this completely. You can go up to 5 headlands, and that's set on this field. This is a really simple, really great setup. I'm loving that. So we've got the steering assist set as our setup here. Our lines are on at the moment. So if we hold this, it should be able to turn the lines off. Yeah, so turn the lines off. I had to set it to on. And there we go. So if we press H, that sets us to the GPS course and away. That is fantastic. In fact, I would go as far to say that I don't expect courseplay to appear in Farming Simulator 25. That, or the GPS mod. GPS mod is no longer needed. Courseplay is no longer needed. These, well, courseplay, there are still some courseplay functions that aren't here, but I was saying this before. There is, like the Seasons mod, this does 80% of what people need courseplay for and need GPS for. And yeah, I think those mods have been really well integrated, and I love that screen. That screen is amazing, and I am just now running this combine automatically, and yeah, it's going round and it's setting up, and it's doing really well. Now I wonder if we can have a setting, a different setup depending on what machine you're using. So in this case here, we're using a harvester. Let's try this with the quad track. So the quad track is set up here. If we hold H and set this up, I want to go to steering assist, and we've got it set to headlands and the insides of the field here. Work direction is the field direction, so we want to leave that. So yeah, let's turn the lines on so that I can have a look at this. And I think if you want to do the middle of the field first, you're going to have to go into it and do it from there. Can I go backwards on this? So H, let's do that. Let's lower our tool and let's see how this does with this tool. I'm also trying to keep an eye on the ground deformation here, and it looks pretty much like there's not a huge amount. So it definitely looks like our tracks here deform the ground a lot less. And we'll come to the end of this row, and I don't know if it will automatically turn it, whether we'll need to lift, exactly what will happen with that. So we've hit the end of the row, and yeah, so we lift, and when we lift, it comes off the GPS. We come back to here, set it again, and down. So actually, it's really sort of open to how you use it. You're not forced to set a set course away. I think a lot of these fields, when you're using a hired worker, I think the hired worker will start from the headlands and work its way in, rather than being able to start in the middle of the field and work its way out. There doesn't seem to be a setup for that. So let's just do that quickly. We'll change our setting. I would like a quick way to switch between hired worker and steering assist without having to do that. But yeah, work the headlands. Oh, we can get it so it doesn't work the headlands. It just works the center of the field. That's really cool. So, okay, and hire worker. And the hired worker is heading off somewhere else. Nope, it's just repositioned itself and it's pulled into the field. Is it going to go and do the headlands now, or is it? Oh no, it's moving to the area I've just done. So yeah, as I thought, the hired worker will always start with the headlands first, and then will work its way into the middle of the field. So let's have a go with the long grain rice here. I want to save the short grain stuff until we go and have a look at the Asian map in a minute. So we're going to start this first and get into here. I'm going to grab a tractor and have a drive around this map as well. We don't have a PDA here. So there's no quick button to hide the GPS. So what I would need to do is I have got to hold H, got to go in, turn the lines off, go OK, but that's fine. I'm quite happy with that. That's not an issue for me. And we can then just head it. So there's a couple of quick things I'm looking for. Quickly to be able to turn the lines on and off, and there may be a button when you're assigning keys, because we can't look at the key assignment stuff. But I'm hoping there's going to be a key you can assign to hide that quickly. And I'm just going to try. No. So yeah. So I'm hoping that there's going to be a key you can assign, so a control, shift H or something like that you can do to hide the lines automatically. And I'm hoping that maybe control H allows you to quickly switch between hired worker and steering assist. Those would be two little quality of life things. To be perfectly honest though, most of my issues that I've seen, or most of my issues that I've had with GPS so far, and with what we've seen, have been addressed in this latest build. I am loving this. It is absolutely fantastic to see this coming together, and this does feel like a very different game right now. So we can then head around here and down, and then activate the lane, and into it goes. That is beautiful. That is absolutely fantastic. I could not be happier about that. That is just brilliant. Let's have a look in cab, shall we, and see what this looks like. So this is long grain rice. It is looking absolutely amazing. I look at that crop, is incredible coming out of here. I'm loving the way it's showing you stuff. my lane is deactivated. So I think, so if you're on keyboard, which is what I'm on at the moment, you probably need to watch for that. Pressing either of the A and the D keys even slightly will take you out of lane, will deactivate the lane. So it's worth keeping an eye on that. But yeah, that is working particularly well. Let's switch to the back and we'll get the pipe out. And with the pipe out, we're looking pretty good. We'll lift this header up at the end and I want to empty this out. I know this particular thing has been seen by a few people. You know, this has been previewed a few times. Let's turn off the harvester, empty out into our grain cart, and there we go. That is pretty amazing. That is absolutely gorgeous. So we want to have a look at a bit of spinach now. We'll turn on this harvester, lower it down, and away we go. Again, we have an AI worker on here. So I want to see, actually, can I empty this out as I'm going? This is pretty full. So we'll activate the hired worker on this, who seems to back off a bit. Oh wow, is that going to the start of the line? Where is that going to? We'll turn that off. We want that on, and I want to show lines. So we'll show lines. So show lines is only actually on the steering assist screen. That's very interesting. Let's hire a worker here. And with as full as that is, I want to get this to unload into it, and we'll see what we can get from it. Yeah, it's slightly weird. It does seem to be doing a fourth headland, which was not really how it was positioned. So does this unload this side? It doesn't, by the looks of it. So our harvester is pretty full, and actually it's running away from me on the hired worker while I'm trying to empty. There we go, emptying as we go across, but I think our harvester being full means that it's just trying to empty as it goes. And that has gone a bit pear-shaped there, trying to unload that. I'm not 100% sure what is going on with that harvester, but it definitely seems to have had a little bit of a weird bit. And interestingly, we've come back to this, and this is now working the outsides of the field. So it has worked its way from the inside out, which is very, very interesting. It's almost as if the quad track has detected that the outside of the field hasn't been done and the inside has, and the AI worker has compensated for this. So I'm actually the AI worker at the moment. Apart from the weirdness with the spinach harvester, the quad track is doing better. So we are an early build. There are going to be some, still be some bugs and things to work out. But in general, this is looking very nice. Now I've got the Cenoboggan here. Now this should allow me to unfold the telehandler. Yep, that puts that up. Now I want to see what this looks like. We'll grab ourselves some grass out of here. So we've got hay bales. And then come here. I'm going to go in cab because I've been wondering what is this like when you go high up in the cab, in cab. That's really cool. So the cows have disappeared from here. I don't know if we have any cows about at the moment. We do have something over there. What's this? Oh, this must be a construct. Oh, this is a small shed that requires wood. So wood beam planks and planks on. So this is one of the construction projects that we saw in the blog this week. If you want to build a small shed, it is set up here and set like that. I don't think we have anything like that around here at the moment. I will say, looking at this though, this barn is nice and spacious. You can, so unlike the previous starter barns where you, on Elm Creek, the barn like this, you couldn't fit anything in. This barn, absolutely, that is a great vehicle barn. We've got a sleep trigger here. Does this house also have a setup? I think that's in game. Yeah, I think that's there's a strange sound, and I think that is in game for the other bits. We've got another shed over here. We've got boats. This is a really gorgeous map. There's so much character to this. Oh, this is our sell point. We can sell bits. Hickory Brook Farm seems to be the name of our starting farm. Let's jump in a tractor and have a drive around this map. So I'm going to do it with the case. Let's drop this trailer off. If we go that, yeah. So don't think we've got manual attach. Yeah, manual attach isn't a thing, so that's fine. So this is case 195 with a CVT gearbox. Let's take this out and head up to the main road and have a drive around. So, oh yeah, let's have a look at the ground deformation. That looks really cool. Actually, in person, that does look amazing. And we do bump around going through it. So, yeah, very, very cool setup that. We've got another construction project over there. So the construction projects are surrounded by this. You walk up to them. There's an area there. It requires wood beams, planks, and planks long. So yeah, that is going to be fantastic. Building sheds, building other equipment and things. Just really, really cool. And we'll bring this down to here. So this is the river. Oh, and this is the ferry. So let's take a drive across the ferry. So if we drive onto here, do we take control of the ferry? Engine. There must be a way to get the ferry across.
And most of these don't have a lot of snips because this morning.
Apparently not at the moment. Looks like in this build, there's no way to activate the ferry. Oh no, here's the controls. Right, we made it the other side. Don't really want to go in the water. Yeah, no way to get the ferry across at the moment by the looks of things. I think we that is something for when we actually get further into the game and get the final build. Look at the light shining off the front of this case. That is just absolutely gorgeous. This looks amazing. Pumps up here. I'm just sort of randomly driving all over this map now. We've got, what crop is this? Oh, this is red beets. So this is, yeah, vegetable crop. And I keep wanting to bring the map up, but of course I can't on this build. I think the thing that has got me the most excited now is that GPS setup and the whole hired workers. I think the hired workers are going to be really, really strong and are really well done from what I've seen now. Just looking to work so well. It's also looking really tight, really fresh, really clean. There's a lot of character to this map. There really is. It's looking pretty special at the moment. I get more and more excited with everything I see on this. It does feel, I've heard people say it feels like a completely different game, and it really does feel like a completely different game. There are so many changes and updates and improvements and just stuff that is incredible on here. And yeah, and the character on here. So previously we've had lots, maps have not been very enclosed. We've not had a lot of tree-lined fields. We've not had a lot of stuff that can get in the way of hired workers. And with this new hired worker system, it's a completely different beast. The hired workers now are in much more control. And as a result, you've got a much better, or they're able to do more with the map because it's less concerned about trees and bushes and things getting in the way. It's much tidier, and that is making for a much more characterful map. It really is. That is incredible. And yeah, look at this river and this image over here. That is just amazing. I cannot wait to get my teeth properly into this and really have a proper go at everything, because it is just looking absolutely brilliant. What is that van? What is that pink and green van? Can I get, can we follow it? I don't think we can. I think if I try and do that, I'm going to end up in the river. And so if I drive on a stubble field, yeah, that is compacting a lot less than before, than the work stuff. So definitely different levels of compaction on different stuff. You can see other people have had to go on this save. And as a result, we've got a few road signs down in a few places. But it's looking brilliant. It really is looking so tight and so nice. I'm just trying to drive around as much of this map as possible to get a feel for it. Because of course we can't really get an idea for everything without being able to look at the PDA and see how we're going around. But I'm really liking this a lot. The car tried to go past me then, so that is a new feature of the game, is that cars will try and pass you. And that one tried to just then. Yeah, there is so much character in this map. This is just, as a first impression of the game, this is for me, this is very strongly positive. I am liking this a lot. Now, before I move on, I do want to have a go at doing some peas and some green beans. So we'll follow this. We've got the steering assist mode on, so we'll turn that on. And yeah, we do have the line turned on here. It does work very nicely. It's nicely lined up, and this is going to make doing jobs in game work really well. There's no width telling on things. Now that's interesting. I have not got a hired worker on here. So why did my harvester suddenly skip off the lane? I don't quite know why that happened then. I'm guessing I caught a key. I'm guessing I pressed one of the keys again, and that caused an issue. Right, so this is the end of the row. So with steering assist on, it doesn't automatically do the steering for you. You do have to pick it up. And I'm spending a lot of time on this first look at talking about this, but for me, this is a really strong feature. It really is. This is an absolutely incredible feature. But I am also liking the pea harvester. The pea harvester is working very well. It's cool. It's really expensive, this, and I'm hoping we do get some trailed stuff, because I think you're going to need multiple ones of these. Just looking in here, you can skip rows, I think. Yeah, skip lines. So you can get it to skip lines. So I'm wondering how it goes. This is what the AI worker. It's got too many rows on it. 0.5 meters. I don't know quite what's going on with this field, but yeah, it's nice. So now that I've had a play around on Riverbend Springs, and we might go back to that in a minute, I want to have a look at Htan Panai. So let's head into this. So with the game loaded into the map, let's have a look. So yeah, we've got a few bits and pieces here. We've got a Kubota M8 along with a Bednar mulcher on the back here. So this is mulching the stubble here. We've also got a John Deere tractor. This is a 6R attached to the DeWolf vegetable harvester. We've got a Komatsu 951 tree harvester that we can have a play around with. We've got the Class Evian 450. We've got the rice planter, so we will have a go with some rice on here. Along with the Izeki rice harvester, and we can see we've got the rice greenhouses behind us. We've got an Izeki tractor and trailer to take the rice from that. And we've got also the little truck. That is an amazing little truck, that. And we've got a Kubota loader with the, I think this is our first look at the water buffalo. Yeah, look at those. That is pretty awesome. So this is the water buffalo shed here. That's a cow barn. So this is a large cow barn. So water buffalo go in with the cows, interestingly. And we've got the New Holland T7 230. So this is the long wheelbase that I am very pleased is in the game. And we also have a Fendt 514 Vario. And then we've got the Pterodos. So this is a sugar beet harvester. This is the Pterodos 5 that we've got here for sugar beet. Also, look at this. The Challenger, 160 horsepower. That is awesome. I think that must be a variation of the white that we've seen, that we've had the fact sheets on. But that's very cool. And here's a new Deutschfahr that we've got in this as well, the AgroStar 831. That is a very interesting looking Deutschfahr that we've got here. We've also got the AgroFact Condor on this map to have a play with. And the Class Xerion 12 Series Tractor 2. So first thing I want to do on here is use this rice harvester. I've not had a chance to use it yet. So let's turn it on, drop it down, and go have a go at planting. Now, if I want to change, let's see how we do here. Steering assist. We'll show the lines, and yeah, we'll do 3 headlands on here. So with that on, let's go H, set ourselves off, and the line is reflecting. I don't know about that. The line is reflecting in the water. Yeah, seeding with this mode only allowed in water. So let's H that. Oh, if I go into reverse like that, that automatically gets me off the line, but back onto it, and away we go. That is really simple, and I love the ripples in the water. Look at the way that's going across. That is absolutely gorgeous. The physics on that just works so well. Absolutely amazing. Right, and back this up and down. Oh, and no. So interesting getting that to go on the right line. But yeah, liking that a lot. That is just working really well and looking utterly amazing. Those water effects are incredible. They really are. And the sounds, again, I'm going a lot of this first look. The thing that is blowing me away at the moment is the GPS and the hired worker. Really is. I am very pleased with that. That is pretty much everything I've been looking for from that feature. And I think if we change the mode now, so if we change it to AI worker, and we go okay, I can leave this planting this rice paddy. So let's hire that. See, this I don't get. So that must be going to do the center of the field first, maybe. But the hired worker does not pick up from the line you're on. The hired worker heads to where it wants to start, and we'll get going there. So I think we need to be a little bit careful when you're using the hired worker and the GPS to make sure that you use them in the same way if you want it to continue from one way to the other. There seems to be no pick up from the nearest point. It definitely seems to be pick up from the start. But I think that will require a little bit more testing, a little bit more checking, and yeah, going from there and seeing how that works. So let's have a look at this rice harvester now. If we turn on the harvester, we'll put it down, and away we go. We are on an AI worker here, and it's at quite an angle at the edge of the field here. The rice harvester does not fill up particularly quickly. Yeah, I can see myself going and using GPS for almost any job I do in FS25. I really can. I said it with the footage we've seen so far, but I really love the look of this. The way the animations go through the side of this is incredible. Absolutely amazing. The rice harvester does not fill very quickly though, by the looks of things. In cab, this is again, look at the detail. Look at how clean all of those controls are, and how amazing that looks. That is, yeah, I'm liking that a huge amount. It's really, really detailed, and there's just a huge amount of detail on this that just looks amazing. Just looks absolutely incredible. I am not far enough over, so working out where I need to be lined up without using GPS, that is a little bit of task. And I think if I go out and look at that in a minute, I'm going to find that I've missed a whole load. Yeah, further down the field, I missed a whole load. Not overly wide this, but this is not an expensive harvester. I think that rice is going to be an early game crop for a lot of people. Especially on this map. I think this map will probably do quite a bit to get you in a position where I think this map will start you off in New Farmer with this equipment, with a small tractor, with a rice harvester, rather than more conventional grain harvester, because it really does work well like as a starting crop. Let's unfold our pipe, back this off, empty out into the trailer. Yeah, that's very, very cool. I'm liking that setup a huge amount. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump out of that. We are going to disconnect this tractor from the trailer, and I'm going to have a drive around. So yeah, we've got the water buffalo there. Those are very nice. What is that? That takes water, which begs the question as to what that is. Is that a new type of greenhouse? This is a mushroom greenhouse. Oh, look at that. That is very cool. Yeah, managed to get myself in here. So yeah, mushroom greenhouse. Those are looking amazing. Oh, that is very cool. So we got anything else? So I'm guessing this is our main farmyard on Htan Panai. We've got, yeah, a lot. Hey, look, it's a shed. We've got a few bits and pieces around here, but nothing much to look at other than that. We have got the greenhouses over here, but I don't think these have any. Yeah, this has no water. I'm not sure we can get into the production screen from here, so we'll try and scoot into here. Let's. Yeah, this is not available in the preview version, so I'm not surprised by that. Oh no, I've got to get out. I can't get out. It didn't take that long. I have trapped myself in the greenhouse. Right, duck down. Yeah, there's still it seems to be a little bit of a clipping issue getting in and out of greenhouses and things at the moment. So we'll get back in the Izeki and we'll move this out the way. Looks like we have a sell point. And I'm going to speed up the time a little bit. You can see, especially over here, let's speed up the time and see if we can get the fog to lift over here and just take the top of this. We're running at 15 times speed, but you can already see it's beginning to move out of the valley as we move into the morning. Yeah, look at that, just moving out and showing the valley as it does. That is incredible. I am blown away by that. That's just awesome. Yeah, if we go over to midday, we still got some just sitting in the bottom of that valley there. just sort of clinging on as the day progresses. But look, that is... It's just an amazing... These are two incredible maps. Ribbon Springs and Htan Panai are amazing looking maps. They really are. There's levels to them. We've got different shaped fields. We've got a lot of space to expand. We've got lots of different types of crops. Now I think there are 25 crops in FS25. We've just got an incredible array. And look at, actually, is that that must be the town up the top there that we can see with the various different shaped steep roads up on the mountainside. So we're going to head over that way. We do have equipment over that way, but it's just incredible. Mr. CLP walking behind me there, having a look at various things while we have a look around the map. And yeah, I think that takes us up into there. I want to have a look at this map in the evening as well, because I think this will be incredible. But yeah, there seems to be a bit of a... We've got a bit of a plain across the bottom here, but even that is not just flat. There's variation to the ground. I think that's the city over there, and then we've got the walled area over this way. So let's head up here and up into here. Looks like our seeder has completed its task. Just caught the rocks. Those rocks were very solid. I wonder if you can break those, because we know the rock breaking ability is going to be there. This is the shop. So there's that there. Okay, I need to sort of... Can you see in this basin here? The mist is just clinging into that basin there, where the sun isn't quite reaching it properly, where it's a little bit cooler. It's just hanging around in there. That is exceptional. That is pretty amazing. Right, and we're going to go up into here. So it looks like we've got some... Wow, looks like we've got some rice paddies there. I'm not sure if you will be able to... there's no way you'll be able to harvest those, surely. And then we've got this in here. Is there any sell points or anything up here? Wow. Look at the steepness on this road. That is amazing. Oh, and we got the little tuk-tuk truck coming through here. Want to avoid that if I can with my tractor. I don't think I can get past him, actually. Let's, yeah, beep at me, please, while I squeeze past you. And we got steep roads continuing up here. This is an amazing looking map. And again, we've just got height and setup and everything. This is gorgeous. And I'm really looking forward to getting my teeth into it, because it is that gorgeous. And I don't know which of these two maps is my favourite at the moment. There's a lot to love in both of them. Both of them really, really look incredible. And there's all this woodland here, and we've got new types of trees and things. I don't suppose we've got... No, we do not have a chainsaw, so I can't just cut down trees at random. But it would be interesting to see how these trees all kind of work together. See the huge ship out the top. I don't know if there's any way we can get over there quicker. But wow. Looking out over that, that is pretty incredible. In fact, let's take something a little more blue, I want to jump into the New Holland over here. Look at the shine across the front of that tractor. Oh, so this is a tractor that I have been calling for in Farming Simulator since FS15, I think. And this sort of power level of tractor, it does have that really weird console in the middle of the tractor. Even the T8 that we were trying out earlier today here at Case, that didn't have that screen there. But I'm going to try and get over to the town. We've got a height limit under here. Which way are you going, truck? You're going that way. Yeah. This is the sound. I don't know if you heard that then, but the sound of the echo. We got more echo as we went under the bridge, which is absolutely brilliant. It looks like we have an on-ramp over here for the highway. So does that mean we can get onto that? I'm gonna and head up to it. Yeah, it does. So we'll head on to here. Oh, wow. Look at that. We actually have a tunnel through the mountain. So we are 3.5 weeks away from this. In fact, no. By the time you guys get to see this, we will be 3 weeks away from Farming Simulator 25's release. We will be 2.5 weeks away from the preview streams. And yeah, I want to know, I honestly want to know what you guys want me to take a look at in the preview streams. What you want me to go in and have a play around with. I will be doing lots of streams on that. You can come in and let me know what you'd like to see and what you'd like me to look at first. This though is incredible. This elevated highway coming round. I'll tell you what. So we know these maps. These maps are 2x maps. Or a standard size map, so 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer maps, and they feel bigger. They feel so much bigger. Yeah, they really do. Look at the size of this city, this town. We've had nothing like that in Farm Sim before. We've not had this. In base game maps, we've never had this kind of level of detail. That is absolutely incredible. Let's head into the middle of town here, and I'm just going to accelerate the time forward. I'll park my tractor up near the hotel, and we'll jump out, and we will. Just fast forward time to the evening, because we know from the pictures that we've seen that all of this lights up, all of this should look incredible. And I just want to have a look at it and see what it's like. So the sun is beginning to set now, and oh, look at that. That is all just lit up. So we'll take it to 8 o'clock and we'll just slow the time down again. That night sky is amazing, and the way this city this town just lights up. That is Flying Fox. Incredible. That is so beautiful. It's so full of colour and so lit up, and it's wow. I am that is just amazing how this looks. And in fact, I want to drive this tractor down that centre street. So we will put the headlights on. But with all those colours, that should light up the tractor pretty incredibly, I think, if we have a drive down there. So let's take this down there. Not used to using my keyboard and mouse to drive anymore. Here we are. No, let's go down this main street here. That's where we want to go. If we drive this down here, look. Wow. Turn the lights off on the tractor. Look at the light playing off that. The various colours, the way that they are just shining across it. That is amazing. Farming Simulator has never looked this nice. Has never looked this beautiful. Really hasn't. That is absolutely incredible. I'm looking forward to getting further into this. Right, so as we head back out to the farm, I'm going to speed time up again. We'll speed through the night, we'll head back, and I want to have a quick play with a couple of other bits. So I've come back up, I've got the New Holland back on its trailer, and the morning is coming in. It's 6 in the morning, we can see the mist sort of working its way back and clearing out. We're heading for a very bright sunny day. Look at that. It's just the way that mist is just hanging around the bottom of the valley here is beautiful. It should burn off though fairly quickly, and we should get to see it retreat as we get further into the morning. So we're heading 9 o'clock. Yeah, look at it, there it goes. It just retreats out the valley. That is, oh man, there's so much atmosphere, so much detail, and this looks so beautiful. So let's get into the harvester. We'll try out this class Evian. I'm liking the new crops. I'm liking the peas and the spinach and the green beans. I am hoping we get cheaper harvesters for them, because those first harvesters are really expensive. I am really loving the atmosphere, the mist and the lighting, and everything is just looking utterly gorgeous. Especially when we were driving that tractor through the middle of the town at night. That was incredible. GPS and the hired worker are an absolute game changer though, and I spent a lot of time on that first map looking at that and going into that, because it has improved leaps and bounds since we first saw it at FarmCon. Pretty much every feature I was looking for in GPS and in the AI worker is now there, and that is just going to make things so much better, and yes, so much easier. And I honestly can't wait to get at this and start playing some FS25. It is looking utterly stunning. I'm over the moon with this. This is a huge leap forward for FarmSim. It really is. I couldn't be happier. I am impressed. And I still don't know which map I want to choose first. Which map I want to play first. Htan Panai. Now that I've had a good drive around it and I've had a good play with it, it is a gorgeous map. But the same is true for Riverbend Springs. These are two of the best maps Giants have ever produced. They are full of detail. The way the fog hangs around Htan Panai, especially in this valley, just looks stunning as you go through. And then that nighttime town The lighting is incredible. You've got the same on Riverbend Springs with the beauty of the river and the variation in the landscape. Both these maps are going to be amazing starting maps. It'll be interesting to see whether Zolonka has had any changes to bring it up to the quality of these two maps, because I do worry a little bit that Zolonka will pale in comparison to these two. It is a little bit of a concern for me that. In general, though, this is looking brilliant, and yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget, if you're going to pre-order Farming Simulator 25, please use code VFGaming down the bottom. For now, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members. You guys are amazing. You not only help the channel to keep running, but you help it to grow as well. Thank you so much for your support. If you've yet to subscribe to the channel, please do so you never miss a video or live stream from me, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.